Hey everybody, what's going on? I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. In today's topic, we're going to be talking about the five benefits or the five advantage of being a police officer or being a cop. So I think a couple of weeks ago I made a video about the disadvantage of being a cop, some of the stuff that comes with the job that could be potentially bad for a lot of people. If you want to see that video, it's going to be somewhere on top here. Click that and it will take you straight to that video. So this video that I'm making today is going to be like a sequel to that video. So before I get into details of the video, why don't we go ahead and roll that intro. Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Muhammad. I'm a police officer. One of the things that I talk about in this channel are law enforcement related subjects. I talk about travel vlogging. I love to travel. I've been to several countries so far. If you want to see those videos, if you go to my playlist, they're all categorized, all the different countries that I've been to. I also talk about healthy lifestyle. So if you're interested in like living a healthy lifestyle, exercising, running, working out, and all the different type of activities, man, I'm into that kind of stuff. So if you're into those kind of stuff too, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to the channel and support me, and also hit the notification bell, because every Monday I release a new video. And while you're at it, why don't you just go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you like this kind of stuff. So I would appreciate it. This will help me to the YouTube algorithm to push my video to more people. So I would appreciate if you can support me. Thank you for your time again. Let's go ahead and get into the video. The first benefit of being a cop, the pay. Like I said in my last video, the pay is not something that you're going to be wealthy or rich out of it, but it's going to be enough for you to care, for you to take care of your family and to live a pretty decent life. So it all depends on which agency you work for and also which state you live in. In some state they pay cops $30,000 a year to $40,000 a year, up to $100,000 to $115,000 a year. So just because you're getting paid $100 and some thousand dollars a year doesn't mean that that's great. For example, one of the states that pays $100 and some thousand dollars a year is California. So you have to understand the cost of living. The cost of living in California is extremely ridiculous. So yeah, those costs are making really good money, but the cost of living is extremely expensive. So you have to weigh, like, okay, how much is it gonna cost me for me to rent an apartment? How much is gonna be my food, gas, and so on and so forth. You have to think about that kind of stuff. The other thing is, you have a lot of opportunities to invest your money into different retirement plans, and once you're retired, you'll have enough money for you waiting for. Also, the pension is really good. When you retire, you don't have to worry about like salary or anything like that. You can live off your retirement money. The retirement money is pretty much, it's like social security for people that work in public safety and all those other fields. The pay is ridiculously good. So right now, the money that I make, it is pretty comfortable. It pays the bills and it gives me opportunities to travel around and to live life on my own terms. So the pay is, like I said, overall it's pretty good, and it all depends on which state you living in. Alright guys, number two, the second benefit of being a police officer is that you are truly are given the opportunity to have impact on people's life. That could be day-to-day stuff. For example, if you see somebody on the road and they have a flat tire and they don't know how to change the tires, you quickly get down to your knees and get down dirty. It's not part of your job, but it absolutely helps that person instead of being stuck in that, instead of being stuck on the road for a long period of time. If they got the spare tires, it's pretty easy to change tires. The main big one for me personally is victim of domestic abuse. Man, that kind of stuff gets to me, man. Like, you see somebody who is can't defend themselves, and you see somebody who just, like, very, very, like, some of the stuff that you see that people are capable of doing, it's unbelievably out of this world. It's just crazy. So, like, you are given that opportunity to get in there, get that victim out of that situation, connect them with the right resources that's available to them. All right, number 3, the third benefit of being a police officer, being a cop, is getting really, really nice equipment. What do I mean by equipment? I'm talking about equipment that you get to carry on your belt. I'm talking about the car that you're driving. Talking about the training that you have. It's like some of the stuff that you have access to it. It's incredibly amazing. So, for example, for like the police belt that has the gun, the radio, the taser, extra magazines, all that stuff. Not a lot of other countries have that kind of stuff. I have traveled, like I said, I've been to multiple different countries overseas, and like, officers are just walking around on the street without all this equipment that they can protect themselves or others, right? And I've seen a country that I was in there recently, and the only thing that I've seen those cops had was just their uniform. There was no radio. There was nothing else, just a uniform. And you come into this country, and it's just crazy the amount of stuff that cops get to wear. The other things I'm going to talk about, the police car. A lot of people think that the cars that cops drive are bulletproof. They are not bulletproof. However, Ford company is actually making police cars safer. There's a lot of features that Ford is adding, safety features, which is going to be really, really nice. And I wish I would see it one day, to the point where we're all officers, all cops in the country or throughout the world have access to vehicles that would have bulletproof capabilities. We have special lights in our cars, not only the red and white lights that flash, but also we have lights that would give the red light, will make the red light green for us when we cross in and we go to an emergency situation, which is, I think, extremely benefit. Now, this technology did not exist, a few years ago, and there was a lot of accidents. So I'm glad that exists. And sometimes when I go to code, or when I'm driving really fast with light and sirens, and I'm trying to get to a place, whether it's medical or somebody's getting hurt or something like that, it's really helpful to have those equipment. All right, number 4, the fourth benefit of being a police officer. As you guys know, like I said, we're in a field that is, you are high risk of getting injured or getting hurt by others. So you are given the opportunity to have a great healthcare benefit, whether you want to have it as a single healthcare or you want to have a family. The health benefit literally covers everything from dental, vision. It covers if you get injured on duty, you're covered. If you get injured off duty, you're covered. There's just so many different health opportunities that cops do get. So that is kind of the health benefits. Number 5, the fifth benefit. Fifth benefit is pretty much as this is one of my favorite. A lot of people think that when you become a police officer, you can only just work with that department and be in the patrol, just driving around, so on and so forth. You don't really have to be or stuck, in that one particular field, that one particular area as a police officer. For example, throughout your career in law enforcement, you are given different opportunities to work on different assignments. You're given the opportunity to become an investigator, where you're going to be working in plain clothes. Pretty much what that job entitles is that, like, let's say, patrol officers, they go out there, they collect information, and then they don't have enough time to do follow-ups or to do more in-depth interview about certain situations, because as a patrol officer, you're literally going to call the call, and then your main job is to kind of collect information, kind of get a nutshell exactly what happened in that situation, if there's going to be any charges. And then you're going to take that information and you're going to pass on to the investigators. The investigators will go in there. If they want to do more follow-up, they can do more follow-up with that. So you're given that opportunity to become an investigator, or you can be an opportunity to get into the crime scene unit. You're going to be processing a crime scene and collect evidence and so on and so forth. You can become canine handler if you're interested if you're interested in handling canines and working with dogs and stuff. That benefit is out there. You can join the SWAT team. You can join the gang unit. You can join the street crime unit. You can join, the opportunities of being a police officer, you don't have to just stick to being a patrol. And it's just, the opportunities are just like endless. Like, what do you want to do? What are you good at? What are your skills? The bigger the agencies, the more opportunities that you will have. The smaller the agencies, the less opportunities you can have. And that's and I'll be making more videos about the benefit of working in big department and the benefit of working in a small department. So the other thing that I want to add to this is pretty much once you have like a really good experience, you can even like transfer to like the federal agencies. For example, if you want to get into the DEA, or if you want to get into the ATF, or if you want to get into the FBI, those opportunities are out there for you. But you have to start from somewhere. A lot of people think that, hey, I just want to go straight from, graduating from school to investigator. You don't have any experience. You don't even know what you're going to be doing, right? So you have to start from somewhere, and starting from the street, you're going to be learning a lot from the streets. You take that knowledge and your skills that you've learned, and you're going to implement it to those opportunities when they come on. So that's kind of like my top 5 benefits, or my top 5 advantage of being a police officer. So again, thanks for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel and join me this journey. I'll see you guys on Monday. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.